Welcome, everybody, to the Unfiltered podcast. As always, I am not the Keb. I am not Jay Jones, I am not the Beebs, and I am most certainly not in the Hizzy. This is Mama D from Petals of Support, and I am here for the next few minutes to introduce part 2 of the best of the Unfiltered. You might wonder why they would ask me, Mama D, to introduce the very, very last episode of the Unfiltered in 2022. And that's because I am one of their most favorite hosts, and I have one of their most favorite podcasts. And that confuses a lot of people, and I get that. I have a lot of friends in the indie podcast world that say to me, Mama D, how can you be friends with the gentlemen of the Unfiltered podcast? Because if you listen to my podcast, which you should, and you listen to their podcast, which I know you do, we are on two totally different ends of the spectrum of podcasts. I try very hard to motivate, give a little love and advice, some support. The Unfiltered, not so much. That's not really their goal. And when people ask me, why, Mama D, are you friends with these guys? What could you have in common with them? I say, I know, I get it. When you listen to the Unfiltered, you have the Keb, who wakes up every day and chooses violence. If he called me and said that he has been court-ordered to be in anger management classes, I would not be surprised. I would probably be like, it's really about damn time that someone asks you to do that. He is gruff. He is loud. He is rude. He cannot complete a sentence without using the word fuck at least once. Then you have Jay Jones, or as he likes to be called, Sir Jay Jones. He's humble, according to him. He is so intelligent, he makes up new words, and I agree that all words were made up at some point, but he makes up words that I'm not really sure would ever be in the English dictionary. He uses that great radio voice he has to offend the largest group of people in the fewest amount of sentences. It's really an art form, and I applaud him. And it's amazing the groups that he can offend. They're groups that don't even relate to each other, but in a few short sentences, he can piss off the most people possible. You have St. Joe, who, truthfully, I'm frightened of. If you haven't watched an episode of The Unfiltered, which you can see on YouTube when they record live, he looks like someone who would be in an extra in the Sons of Anarchy TV show. He is big. He has to at least be 7-8 feet tall. He scares me. He's also a liar. He came on my podcast, and if you didn't listen to those wonderful episodes, I thought were wonderful episodes when each of the gentlemen came on and shared advice, shared their life. We had such a good time, and I was so excited to have St. Joe on my podcast because he had never been on another podcast. So I thought this was really special. We were going to have this bonding moment, and he came on and he lied. He is a big, big liar, because he came on and told me this whole beautiful story of how when they asked him what name he wanted to use for the Unfiltered, they suggested Joseph, St. Joe. And that was his middle name, and that was really special to him, and blah, 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 because he lied. You think I forgot, St. Joe? I don't forget. Mama D don't forget. And finally, out of the group of 4, you have the Beebs, because I refuse to accept that he is not one of the regular hosts of The Unfiltered, and I love the Beebs. There's very, very few negative things. I don't know if I can really think of any, except for one. Because the Beebs is kind. He is a gentleman. You can tell he puts friends, more of his family first, and that's what we want to see. He's there to balance things out, but I have to question, what is this nice guy doing with these 3 not nice people? Yeah, I'm friends with them, but I don't invite them into my home. I did not invite them to come into my garage and record, but the Beebs did, and it kind of reminds me back when I used to work. And we would have a client that everyone would ask, why is this child in the program? Grades are great, respectful, kind. I trust this child. I would let this child come over to my own home. But then the child burns down an entire cornfield. True story. And you have to remember that sometimes the quiet ones, sometimes the ones that put forth this gentleman quality, are actually the scarier ones of the group. So I have my eye on you, babes. I don't trust you. I don't trust any of them. So when someone asks me, why are you friends with them? I agree. I admit all that. That's all what we hear when you listen to the Unfiltered. But there's a side of these guys that, if you're lucky enough to get to know them, which I feel so blessed that I have, if you are in group chats with them that are sometimes questionable, if you text, if you have phone calls, if you have FaceTimes with them, you realize that they really are these kind people. They treat you as if you are part of their family. They go out of their way for you. They listen to you complain. They help you with problems you might have. They give advice. They share parts of their lives with you, and they want you to share parts of your life with them. So that's the other part. That's why I am so proud to call them my friends. But I will never forget that they are assholes. Every single one of them. And I hope that they enjoy this little intro, because Mama D knows. Mama D is watching all of you, and you are all assholes. You're jerks. You're liars. But that's why we love you, because you make us laugh. And we appreciate you. And I hope that all of you enjoy part 2. I should have been the host of part 1. That's right. I should have been. But I am the host of part 2. So please sit back and enjoy the best of the Unfiltered 2022. And I love you all. Except for you, St. Joe. I'm not forgetting this.
If flat, I mean, in order to actually really, I guess, scientifically, if science exists, prove that it's a flat Earth, an entirely different kind of physics would have to be written. Different rules of physics, different rules of science would have to be developed. Because,
absolutely incorrect.
I mean,
absolutely incorrect.
Okay, well, that's okay. Let me get it out before you tell me how incorrect I am.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so because I mean, I really don't give a fuck, but at the same time, we're having you on here to talk. So let me ask a question, you can answer.
My bad. I apologize.
So when it comes down to
all right,
I got to say something.
Please do, because I got some shit too.
I'm sorry, and this is nothing against. I mean, I don't know the fucking guy, and I realize he's going to hear this, and I do appreciate him having the fucking balls to come on here and spit his bullshit. And whether it's true, whether it's not true, I guess after hearing all that shit, the more and more I realize I don't give a fuck. I don't give 2 fucks if it's a globe, if it's flat or whatever. Because you know what? It ain't changing shit for me. It ain't changing shit for anybody I know. It ain't going to put more money in anybody's pocket. And I don't understand the whole fucking bullshit theory with people don't want us to know. I don't get that shit. I don't understand that point of it at all.
What is the motivation for lying to us?
Yeah, what's the motivation for keeping us in the fucking dark? I mean, really? Does it matter if somebody told me my whole life that it was a flat Earth and I believed it was a flat Earth, and somebody came on and said, nope, it's a round one?
So, but it also begs the question that, there are some people up there that if you say, hey, look, this is up, they go, no, it's down. Hey, this is black. No, it's white.
I got a 6 foot long dick.
You know what? According to him, well, you must have it, and we have to believe you, because according to that, the shadow on it, if you put a flashlight above it, the shadow of it will be one on the left and one on the right, and the one in the center, it won't matter.
And my balls will be warm.
Right, and
the big question is was the wait worth it?
No, not at all.
No.
I was. You know what's fucked up? Have you ever got excited to go eat somewhere Everybody
And it
tells you how
sucks.
fucking good it is. And you're like, dude, I can't fucking wait to get these steak fries.
Right.
You fucking show up and you're like, this fucking place sucks.
Yeah.
Guess what? Fucking
yeah.
Dave, the flat Earth Dave, is those fucking steak fries. I'm not saying he's not knowledgeable or he doesn't have a lot of fucking nonsense running around his head, because
He's hella prepared.
it's just,
I think
he's more than prepared.
He's full of a lot of stuff, full of a lot of information.
And like
passionate.
I said, personally, I don't know the man. He's great.
You know what? I meant to ask him, was he part of the Pentaverance? Fuck.
Damn.
Forgot to ask. That would have been great. But yeah, it just was kind of one of those things where it's like, wow, okay.
I'm not going to do it. I mean, I guess I'm just going to live in my fucking ignorance and be okay with it, because I got better shit to fucking do.
Yep.
Yeah. I just don't understand why the flat earth community, I'm going to try to be as respectful as I can here. The flat earth community looks at us like the onus is on us to prove that it's a globe, when how dare you say it's not flat? That's kind of what I got out of it. How dare you?
Yeah, the whole defensive fucking posturing that I feel like I sent this to you last night, Keb.
Yeah,
there's this person on TikTok, this young lady who obviously is intelligent. Okay, I'm not taking away anyone's intelligence here or trying to question their intelligence, but when it comes, I mean, just nonstop ignorance, in my opinion, when you're telling us we have to, I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I just want to, prove to me why. And I guess he said, hey, go to his website, flatearthdave.com. Go be fucking mesmerized.
Do you guys know who Stanley Meyer was?
I do not.
No, sir.
He was a gentleman that invented a device that allows your car to run on water. And the U.S. government asked to buy it. He said no. And then shortly later, he passed away by choking. And his dying words were, "They poisoned me." Okay. How about Aaron Salter? You know who he is?
Negatory.
No, he also invented a device that allows your car to run on water. And he was actually one of the people that was in the most recent Buffalo tragedy. So I don't know who's listening out there, but my ex-mother-in-law also is inventing a device that allows your car to run on water.
Oh, man. Oh, Cab.
So we'll do this one, Race Wars.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know, you probably know all my books have jingles, right?
Yes,
they do.
Most
Race Wars, Race Wars, Race Wars, Race Wars, Race Wars.
Today is the day of the very big race. All of the cars have a smile on their face. The media is here. Corporate sponsors are too. Black car, white car, and yellow car too. Red cars built the track. They've always been here. Brown car's parents don't approve of his career. Yellow car is the smartest. His engine's a masterpiece. Black car is worried he'll get stopped by police. White car always wins. He isn't concerned. Now it's time for the rubber to burn. The crowd is cheering with all of their might, but the cars have all stopped. Something isn't quite right. They're all speaking calmly. They've figured out who will win. The media, the government, and the corporations. Race Wars.
Applause. Mutual applause. Applause erupts.
Oh gosh.
So that's probably your most popular book, correct?
Right now, it's the most controversial. Yeah. It's the
Okay.
most popular, most controversial, most angering of the woke.
Probably most true.
It is the
Yeah.
most true. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your first book?
My first book.
Oh,
was,
yeah, what is that?
Was this one here? Is it in this stack? Yeah, it's in this stack. The first one was Why Daddy Hits Mommy, a kid's guide to understanding alcoholism.
God damn.
I just read that one to my wife before we got on the show.
So you're using his books as an apology now?
You know, it's the graphics, the art in this one is hilarious. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
We can do
Yeah, I
that
just
when you
went-
want to do it.
Oh yeah, the
Oh
floor
yeah,
is yours. Please.
absolutely. If we
Please.
can.
We'll do it. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Why Daddy Hits Mommy? Kids Guide to Understand Alcoholism.
When Dad comes home, he wants two things: a whiskey drink and spotless sinks. Even though your mommy works too, Dad's domestic labor expectations are askew. Once Daddy enjoys drinky 3, it's time for you and Mom to flee. To Grandma's house you'd better go, or Mom will suffer several blows. To the faces where Daddy hits. Guess you're killing me. Because he drinks and cannot quits. Please remember, Dad is sick, even when he uses a stick. Alcohol is Daddy's crutch, and that's why he hits Mom too much. Why Daddy hits Mommy.
Trick or treat, motherfucker. Give me all of it.
Look at, there we go. There we go.
Yes.
It's like we're watching a TikTok. I love it.
love it.
I love it. That's my favorite thing about it.
Clip clop, the racist horse go. Clip clop, the racist horse go. Clip clop, the racist horse goes patrolling the streets for suspicious black deeds.
There once was a horse. His name was Clip Clop. Ever since he was a kid, he wanted to be a cop. He went to the academy to learn how to police. His first few calls saving cats stuck in trees. Clip Clop was happy patrolling the streets. But then we discovered that he hated black peeps.
Oh, Jesus.
Whenever he saw them, he pulled out his gun. So Clip Clop got fired after a lengthy investigation. Clip Clop.
Oh, I can see why that one got kicked off. Yep.
Yeah. This one here is also not allowed on TikTok. This one's banned from TikTok as well. It's Sex Toy Story.
Sex toy story. When parents go to sleep, the toys will play. Sex toy story. Sex toy story. Sex toy story.
Now I'm going to warn you up front. This one's gratuitous.
Uh-oh.
When parents
Awesome.
go to sleep, their toys will play. But tomorrow is another Valentine's Day. Dad bought Mom a gift. It's not chocolate or flowers. They'll soon be replaced, and it won't work in the shower. Bye-bye, bunny rabbit. Farewell, pocket rocket. Mom's special new toy plugs into a socket. No more balls made of steel. Anal beads, it's the end. No more veiny dildo. Say goodbye, double end. Dust will gather on Eggy. No more Peggy strap on. Mommy's new friend is a Hitachi magic wand. Sex toy story.
Fucking great.
Oh god.
Jay, I think that should be on your Christmas list, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And that sound means it's time for the mystery guest this week. And we got a good one for you this week. Our mystery guest has a podcast that's an open forum to discuss all things related to pleasure. All are welcome on her podcast, regardless of gender identity, lifestyle, fetishes. They only discuss things that are legal, of course, unlike us guys. Curiosities, fantasies, questions, or experiences. It contains a collection of episodes by their comical and entertaining subject matter experts, as well as hot topics that are sure to dig up some buried pleasures. I would like to welcome, as the mystery guest this week, Pollyanna Amazing. Did I say that correct?
You did. Thanks, Kev. You sure did.
All right. Now, I put out a couple of weeks ago a tweet that said if you have, stories or whatever that borderline on the ridiculous, and you win, so I would like to invite you to tell an amazing and a story to our unfiltered listeners, and let's just go with it.
All right, let's go with it. So, Keb, I am in the medical profession, was an ER nurse for a long time, so I have some great stories that start with one night. And this is a cautionary tale for all you fellas out there, or ladies who's listening. When you come into the ER, we will always talk about you. So this story has been talked about many times, and I share it with people because the person that happened to allowed me to. So I am brought to the triage area. Everybody that works in the medical field, you'll know that the triage area is where you bring people in and you say, you're ready to go to the lobby, you're ready to come back. This particular female that I was in doing this exam on has a towel in her lap full of blood. She has blood down her pants legs, and she has this very nervous man standing behind her. As we're pushing her down the hallway to get her to a room, she continues to tell me all why she was there. And why she was there is because on her anniversary every year, she and her ex-husband have some physical relations going on. They have some really, fun, sexy nights, even though they're not married any longer and they're both married to other people. We get her in the bed. Yes, her ex-husband is who she was in the ER with. Yeah, absolutely. We get her into the bed, and I'm noticing like she is bleeding profusely from her vagina. And as we get her in this bed and we're padding this bed up because we know we got a mess going on, I'm asking her exactly, what happened to you, ma'am? What brought you to this? And as she's laughing, she tells me the story of this amazing romance that she's had with this man for many years. And this night got a little bit rougher than normal. And they love fisting. And for those out there that don't know what fisting is, you should. It seems like a very rough and tumble kind of way to give each other pleasure. But you know what? So be it. People like different things. And yeah, that's what we like around here. Different things. Yeah. So in the midst of this, I'm really trying to control this bleeding. I'm trying to clean her off, and the story comes out. And by the way, side note, this woman is covered head to toe in tattoos These tattoos are all video game tattoos, mostly like video game characters. Mario is the one that sits in my mind the most because that's the one that was on her leg, the leg that I was holding as I'm cleaning her up. We get ready to do this exam, and she's laughing because she's a nurse. She knows that this is going to be a story for all time. She knows that this is going to be the one that people are going to remember. And let me just tell you, as we're talking, she says, so my husband and I love fisting. He loves to fist me. He loves to put his hand as far up into my vagina as he possibly can get that bad boy. And we were doing it, and we were doing it hard, and it was great. And I, in my horrified face and thinking, okay, honey, whatever you got to do to get you to where you need to be, because I'm all about pleasure in this lifetime, and your pleasure is important to you, and that's what we're here to fix what this mess is. So were you using appliances, just the hand, anything else going on up in there? Nope, because, it's important to find out if you're going to do a vaginal exam, is there other things in there? Because Lord have mercy, there have been many things I have found in ladies' vaginas over the years. It's a very nice purse pocket, whatever you want to call it. She then, yeah, I know, let me tell you. So she ripped the lining of her vagina from her ex-husband, fisting her so hard, but she wanted to have that orgasm, so she couldn't have it without that pressure, she said. And as she's laughing, she's shooting blood clots out of her vagina towards me. And as I'm looking over at her leg, Mario's shooting fireballs out of his hand. So she will forever be known to me as the Mario Fireball Vag Lady. So, and as all this is going on, the ex-husband is at the head of the bed saying, I think I'm going to pass out. I don't feel so good. I don't know about all this. This is a lot of blood. This is a lot of stuff. And of course we have to tend to him as well, because, he's going to hit the floor, and then we'll have two patients to deal with. So as we are completely, baffled at just exactly what kind of jackhammering this lady has taken from this gentleman. He's not a big dude either. He was just a little tiny guy. He wasn't big at all. So, it's not uncommon to find vaginal injuries based on, rough sex. But this one was rougher than I had ever heard in the time that I had been in the ER currently.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you laugh when you're bleeding out your vagina and it's clotting at the same time, you will shoot out Mario fireballs.
PSA for everybody out there that does that.
Be safe, people. Be safe. And another PSA for that, if you use vibrators or any other appliances in your orifices, all of them should come with like that Wii strap, like for the kids out there that don't know what the Wii is because we're older.
Sure.
You remember people were throwing the remotes into TVs and such, and they were breaking them and getting mad. There's a reverse suction that can happen, and you can lose those appliances in your rectum, in your vagina. So be safe. Just be safe.
Wow. I wasn't expecting all that.
Sorry. I'm an educator. I have to do it.
Couple of questions.
Sure.
In that type of profession, what is the strangest thing that you found?
Inside somebody's vagina?
Like item or elsewhere.
Okay. You hear the stories all over the internet about gerbils and mice and things in guys' rectums or ladies' rectums, what have you. Definitely, I can give you a list. How about that? Toy cars, salt and pepper shakers, food utensils.
I'm sorry. Did you? I thought you said salt and pepper shaker.
I did salt and or pepper shaker.
What? I just don't.
I didn't count the holes on the top to see which one was which. I'm just saying. Wow. Chopsticks, vibrators of all sorts and kind. The one that was the most traumatic, though, a girl was using a can of mousse, like hair mousse.
Sure.
And she was using that on herself to pleasure herself, and the lid got inadvertently suctioned in there. And you can't, once something gets suctioned into the vagina, Just like anywhere else, it's hard to pull it out. And those are dangerous times, my friends. Dangerous times. You really have to work at getting something with that reverse suction to be removed. It's a lot of work. And you know, when we finally got it out, she named it. I think she named it Bo, or maybe, yeah, Bo. She named it Bo. That was her bow for the day.
Wow.
But yeah, people do a lot of things for the sake of pleasure. So gotta give them credit.
The lady with the ex-husband.
Yeah.
Was she remarried?
Yeah.
And
She sure was, and she had to go to surgery.
Where was her
know.
current husband?
The hospital that I worked at was really close to a hotel, so we got all kinds of wonderful and amazing guests from that place.
Wow.
You know, being a nurse is not for the faint of heart. Not at all. You have to roll with the punches.
And to the future Keb's mystery guest, you have a tough time topping that one. You guys have a tough time topping that one. That was awesome. Tell me a little bit about Buried Pleasures.
Buried Pleasures is my brainchild. It's my need to teach other people, again, safety and sex and love and all those things adventurous when it comes to pleasure. Now, pleasure doesn't always mean sex, but for some people it does. So that's the realm that I live in. And my education is for that. That's what I set that up for. So that a lot of my talks and a lot of things that I do are focused for gentlemen, younger guys, that sort of thing, so that you can get a little bit of a better feel of what's actually factual and what's actually like internet facts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think one of these days we're going to have to get you on for a Q&A with the other guys, because they would eat that up alive. One of them's Catholic, so that's right up his alley, you know. And right now, as he's listening to this, he's probably giving me a middle finger over this or something like this. I do give him a lot of grief. But yeah, I think they'd love to have you on as a Q&A. But everybody go listen to Buried Pleasures. I'm gathering they can get it wherever podcasts are found.
Yep,
Do you have a preferred place?
No, I mean, like, just go. buriedpleasures.com/podcast has them all. But you can go to YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. You can go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever you want to listen to it on. Just listen to it. And by the way, if you don't like it, find another episode. But don't tell me about it, because I don't need that negativity. I'm a Pollyanna.
Yeah. I mean, what we tell people is if you don't like it, you are much obliged to change the fucking channel. And,
Exactly.
you know, we have a little hashtag. I'm sure you can see behind me what it means. And, yeah, that's just that's just kind of the way we roll. But I thank you very much for coming on.
Absolutely.
I reserve the right to contact you again, get you on the whole
Please
thing
do.
for a big Q&A. I think everybody get a big kick out of that.
Sounds
But
good.
again, it's Buried Pleasures. It's buriedpleasures.com. It's Pollyanna Amazing. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you sure did.
All right, man. I'm good tonight. Pollyanna Amazing. And thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome, Kev. Have a good night.
You too.
A farmer's wife left him after she found him having sex with one of the ponies after she went to sleep. It was her worst fucking nightmare.
What?
Wow.
Whoa!
Did that just happen?
Beeps with the F-bomb. What
Dude, did
the?
that?
Whoa! Yes!
That right there's the clip for the episode.
That's it. Just turn this fucking episode off. Drop the mic. Turn it off. Fuck.
I'm doing all the ones I got.
It's over. Beebs, if this was a contest, Beebs just ran away with it. You're asking for this stuff. This is why I didn't go into it. Have you ever had a dingleberry?
Sure.
Have you ever had to pull that fucker out?
Oh my gosh, that had to hurt.
That's what it felt like.
The whole, like, more than one dingleberry, like the whole thing was a dingleberry,
Kind of.
or just every time they did it, it was just like
Every
one
time they
dingleberry?
did, like, rip. Like maybe a group of 3 or 4.
Kev's like, I
Kev's
can't
like,
believe we're talking about this. This is
wow.
insane.
It's disgusting, which is why I didn't go
Well,
into
yeah.
it. But
Well, here's the funny thing,
the most
Beebs.
sensitive part was the pubes right above the cack.
That hurt?
That actually did.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead.
And Beebs, you're the fucking guy who asked the fucking question. You know, if you don't want to know the fucking
You
answer,
sick-
don't ask the fucking question. So you can't ask the question and then be like, man, this is too much information. Man, go fuck yourself.
I've already gotten too much information. I listened to his podcast. So I got to know more now.
What's
I have
funny
to.
is that
I had all sorts of questions because I was like, okay, so he went into this. So he's the only person I know who's a man who's gone and done this. So I have questions, all right? For heaven's sakes. So here's my next one. This is the next thing I learned.
This is going to be better.
Okay. Also, Jay informed me that when hot wax touches your groin, you naturally become erect.
God dang, you're a weirdo.
So, Jay, my question was, you didn't give a great description
Of my erection? What the fuck is wrong with you? I think Beebs wants to fuck me.
Beebs,
I think
that's
he
what
wants to
happens
fuck
when blood rushes into the penis.
No. I didn't want to, I wanted to know how long it hung around.
Well, how long it is?
No, how long? Like, how long did it take for it to go down? You know what I mean? Like, were you embarrassed? Were you?
Okay, so let me
Like-
tell you this real quick.
It certainly
And I-
wasn't shy, apparently, but
I talked about it in the podcast.
you said that once they pulled on it,
once they pulled on it, no,
it was
not
over.
like that.
Yeah, no.
So it was weird. They put on the hot wax like in that area, and yeah, the sensation was nice. And I don't know if it's bringing the sensation to the area, the pain, whatever. But yeah,
But it wasn't on like purpose. It just happened like naturally.
Well, I'm sorry. Not since I was 16, 17 years old have I been able to just go, boner, and dick gets hard. No.
Well, I mean, like you weren't thinking of something that made it happen. It just naturally.
No, I mean, yeah, I wasn't.
I mean, you did have two women messing around with you.
Yeah, but they weren't like they weren't being sexy about it. I mean,
Yeah.
he may be 7 foot tall and thump the fuck out of you, but he's a little lover.
Are you saying he's into fisting? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, could you imagine getting fisted by Saint Joe? Oh my God. There's probably a few listeners out there like, hell yeah, I can imagine that. Please.
And you are probably
One in particular.
and you probably have a Mario tattoo on your leg.
I guarantee you we get a comment from her about that tomorrow. I guarantee
Hey, I didn't
you.
say her. I'm sure there's
Yeah,
more than
that's
just
who
her
you
out there.
fucking met, though.
No, it's not. No, I was meant Flat Earth Dave. You know he likes a good fisting. Oh, fucking cuck.
He's more of a giver, apparently.
Kick it off in style. You're
This is
setting
like-
the tone.
You're doing this to me on like my worst day. You know what happened today?
It doesn't matter. You're starting off the
You
tone.
can tell a story. It's fine.
I swallowed a string.
Oh, Jesus.
I shit you not.
Yep, you shit me not. Yep. There we go.
So, apparently the Catholics have a summer camp. Have you guys heard about it?
Nope.
It's for all the kids that are about to be abused.
Nice. We're gonna start like that, huh? Okay. I was thinking we're gonna go nice and gentle, and we're
Well,
gonna
that was. So I don't know if I can say this, but what do retards wear on their heads?
Fuck it. Say it.
What do retards wear on their heads?
A Pope hat.
Please no.
Handicaps.
Oh, there it is.
Do it.
That was a good one.
That could have gone a lot of different ways. A lot of different ways.
Hey, St. Joe.
I got it. Mm-hmm.
What's the best part of a blowjob?
The end.
10 minutes of peace and quiet.
That's a good one. You deserve a clap for that.
That's nice.
How about one of these right here? Right here.
Yes, yes.
So two rednecks are on a boat fishing, and one gets a tug on the end of the line, and he reels it up, and it's a lamp. And so they're kind of looking at it, and finally they're kind of rubbing it off to clean it off, and all of a sudden out pops his genie. Yes, Jay. Mm-hmm. And the genie says, "Man, I've been really busy today. You only get one wish between the two of you. Go." And the first guy says, "Oh, I've got it. I wish that you turn this entire lake into beer." Genie says, "All right, done." Snaps his finger, disappears. Lake turns into beer. And the guy's like, "Wow, this is awesome." And he looks over at his buddy, and his buddy's just shaking his head. "Cletus, what's the matter? How come you're upset that the lake is now full of beer?" He says, "You dumbass. Now we got to pee in the boat."
Oh, by the way, in case anybody forgot, fuck Flat Earth Dave and all his followers. Go fuck yourselves.
And that's
We now pause. We now pause from our regularly scheduled programming.
That's at Beebs UNF. Pod.
Fuck you, Dave. Wait, hold on. This is how he did on our podcast. He didn't let you talk.
Be sure to tune into the Two Penny Podcast every Friday, each and every Friday.
Fucking cuck.
Oh, God. That's funny.
That brings me to my next thing. Religion. Controlling people through mythical fear. So, what's the difference between Jesus and a painting of Jesus? Anyone?
No idea.
It only takes one nail to hang the painting.
Nice.
So I'm reverting to dad jokes now. Need some forgiveness after that one. Anyway, so 5 strings go into a bar, and they get up to the bar. They try to order drinks, and the bartender says, "Get out of here! We don't order your kind here." And he kicks them. We don't give booze to your kind here, and he kicks them out of the bar. The bouncer throws them out into the snow, and they all get up and kind of scuff themselves off and hop away, except for one string. One string ties himself a knot, and he hops back into the bar. And he messes up his hair really bad. He messes up his hair, and he ties himself in a knot, messes up his hair, and hops back into the bar. The bartender says, "Hey, aren't you one of those strings?" And he says, "Nope, I'm afraid not."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, how about an Oklahoma corn cob?
Well, Beebs should definitely know this one. Boomer Sooner, baby.
Oh, I don't know if I can actually say this. An Oklahoma corncob fucking your cousin in their ass a couple of days after a big corn consumption. And when you're done, you pull out and you have your other cousin eat the corn off your dick. An Oklahoma corncob.
Oh, God. Oh, gee. we're all getting a phone call tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sweating. This is disgusting.
Well, if somebody were to ask me about 1955, first thing out of my mouth would be that's where Marty McFly went to in Back to the Future. Okay. However, doing a little research, and I do not know how this got by me. It might not have gotten by you. And if you don't like, this is a list of stuff here that is flat fucking gold. Okay. It came out in May of 1955. I don't understand whatever happened to these rules going away, but these, and I'm going to read them in their entirety to see how many females I can piss off out there. These are the duties for being a good wife. Good housekeeping, May 1955. Wait until you hear this shit. Number one.
I love it.
Number one, have dinner ready. Plan ahead, even the night before, to have a delicious meal ready on time for his return. This is a way of letting him know that you've been thinking about him and are concerned about his needs. Most men are hungry when they get home, and the prospect of a good meal is part of the warm welcome needed. Number two, prepare yourself. Take 15 minutes to rest so you'll be refreshed when he arrives. Touch up your makeup. Put a ribbon in your hair and be fresh looking. He has just been with a lot of work-weary people. Number three, be a little gay and a little more interesting for him. His boring day may need a lift, and one of your duties is to provide it. Number four, clear away the clutter. Make one last trip to the main part of the house just before your husband arrives. Run a dust cloth over the tables. Number five, during the cooler months of the year, you should prepare and light a fire for him to unwind by. Your husband will feel he has reached a haven of rest and order, and it will give you a lift too. After all, catering to his comfort will provide you with immense personal satisfaction. Wow. It gets better. It gets better. Number six, minimize all noise. At the time of his arrival, eliminate all noise of the washer, dryer, and vacuum. Encourage the children to be quiet. In 2022 terms, that means shut the fuck up. Number seven, be happy to see him. Greet him with a warm smile and show sincerity in your desire to please him. Listen to him. You may have a dozen important things to tell him, but the moment of his arrival is not the time. Let him talk first. Remember, his topics of conversation are more important than yours. Wow. Number eight, don't greet him with complaints and problems. Don't complain if he's late for dinner or even if he stays out all night. Count this as minor compared to what he might have gone through at work. Personally, that's my favorite one. Number nine, make him comfortable. Have him lean back in a comfortable chair or lie him down in the bedroom. Have a cool or warm drink ready for him. Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes. Speak in a low, soothing, and pleasant voice. Number 10, don't ask him questions about his actions or question his judgment in any way. Remember, he is the, quote, master of the house, and as such will always exercise his will with fairness and truthfulness. You have no right to question.
That's my favorite.
And the last rule, the last rule, this is a good one too. The last rule is number 11. A good wife always knows her place.
Oh, that could be my favorite too.
For those of you right now that are trying to type KEBLIVES right now into your Twitter, I did not write that. That comes from the May edition of Good Housekeeping in 1955. However, I fully endorse it, and I want to know where these angels went.
What year was the Game of Life?
Let me ask you a question. Who wrote that? Was it a male or a female that wrote that article?
You know, I couldn't find that. I was asked that question earlier today, and I couldn't find that.
Because you remember the.
I'm willing to bet
Yeah,
not
I
a
would
woman.
guess that too. But
So,
do you
I mean,
remember the game
the
of life?
world famous wife? She abides by all of these suggestions, right?
Who?
Soon to be world famous wife.
So it's all
All right,
but-
special guest is coming in.
All right, cool. So here's what it is. We'll let them see if we can join. Oh, here we go. Let's see.
All right,
Oh,
we got a
look
special
at this.
guest.
So
Oh, what the hell is this?
okay.
Oh, Lord.
So
What is that?
well, let me set this up for you. So this weekend was
Is
my
that an Ewok?
this weekend was
So
my
dark.
my wife's 50th birthday party that we threw for her, a special anniversary, special birthday party.
Nice.
And Kev was there, and Beebs was there, and they sat with my my son, who was going to join us here for a few minutes, and they basically got a little bit of some comedy from the boy,
All right.
and since Kev knows some comedy, I thought that I would invite on the boy to tell him a couple jokes that he shared with the Kev.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
So say hello.
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 So
What's up?
let's see if you can. One of the jokes that he wanted to learn, Jay, just so you know, is he wanted to learn my famous closer.
No.
He kept on asking how to get a nun pregnant.
And then he Googled it.
So he's got a couple
Then
new
he Googled
versions, couple new versions of that joke.
Okay.
So Elijah, introduce yourself, and then you can go away and tell a couple jokes.
Hello, I'm that Scott Shaw.
No, just say this first name.
Oh, I'm Elijah
Saint Joe.
Shaw. St. Joe's son.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
right. Perfect.
There you go.
And then you just go ahead and say, okay, here's the new joke that I've made with how to get a nun pregnant.
So the new joke, how to get an pregnant, is you dress him up as an altar boy.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So that's one. That's one. Okay. And what's the second one? What's the one?
Which one?
What did Dad tell you how it works?
Oh, the nun gets pregnant with a hot dog and the donut.
Hot dog and a donut hole, baby. That's the true workings of how it works, right?
All right, Kev.
Yo.
By the way,
Yeah.
the Braves suck.
Ah.
Speaking
Dead Baby,
speaking of
Dead
that-
Baby 7 is coming out next week. So
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Speaking of these things, I have a joke.
Oh,
I love
shit.
jokes.
Here we
Wow.
go.
Does it have
Let's
to do
go.
with cinnamon? A
No.
horse forced into the sex trade?
Does it have to do?
Because that's
Please
what
tell
I'd
me
like to hear about.
Please tell me there's a horse cock involved.
Is it about
Yes.
autistic people?
No, it's about dead babies.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go. Let's go.
Well, what is pink, bubbly, and knocks on a window? A baby in a microwave.
Oh, jeez. Nice. Okay, I see where you went.
It's Beebs UNF Pod on Twitter.
See, Brad didn't get the luxury of having Beebs here the last time, so
The joke doesn't resonate, and I'll tell you why.
Love it.
I feel like it's reaching because I feel like the baby hasn't learned to knock.
Oh.
Oh my God, Beebs has met his match. I love it. I love it.
But to answer your question, Jay, I think that might cross a line to do that.
Really? That would be the line.
Yeah.
This is the line we're talking about right
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Maybe
This reminds me of my weekend in Palatka.
Yeah, me too. Remember Oklahoma corn cobs? Breastfeeding. after you got Oklahoma corn cob. You're hanging out with the Beebs at a Sooner game. Boomer Sooner, bitch! Yeah! Hit 'em up.
Suddenly reminded of the 2 pennies in a story in a barn when he had sex on a hay bale. He's getting
It was
poked
called
in the ass.
What was it?
Yeah.
Kinky Farmer Farm Sex.
All of a sudden,
Tika.
he lays the girl down on the bale. She screams ever so softly.
He bailed her.
That corn cob out of my ass.
She's like, no, hey, Auntie Ethel, call the cops. This motherfucker just fucked me in the butthole.
In the butthole? Well, here I come, Skeeter.
What are we here? Oh my god.
He's like,
Oh,
I'm going to call my uncle and I'm going to have him shoot you.
Yeah. Hey,
Get
here's
off
to another
me,
good
Daddy.
year,
You're
boys.
crushing my Marlboros.
You are my sister. You are my sister.
Call the
Squeal like
priest.
a piggy. Squeal like a piggy.
Somebody called the priest.
Squeal like a pig, boy.
It's a hot dog and a donut, Dad.
Whoa. Wow.
Wow. And there it ends.
I've got a little song, a little jingle about St. Joe and the Popes.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
I am on the edge of my seat.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, we
Oh
can hear
yeah,
you.
look at this.
Oh, boy.
St. Joe, welcome to the party.
Yeah,
Wow.
Speaking of
know.
which,
he's back in the hizzy.
we almost got.
hizzy.
I've got a little lead up song for you, a little intro music for the Cup of Joe. Are you ready, my brother?
I'm ready.
I've got a
We'll see if
song.
My internet apparently is shit the bed for some reason. So
It does happen. It's good.
You
It's
know.
okay.
I'm living in the world of Keb right now. So apparently,
Hey, look, man, I'm clear as day. You know, summer's over.
Yeah, you could be a rapist, you could be the blessed. You could show your big cock to little kids. You could tour the world, hearing the applause. You could talk to God while banging little boys. You could stay in mansions, driving gold carts. You could have a fountain, you could rape tots. You could cure cancer, you could feed the poor. But instead you sit around and rape kids. Living in the Vatican.
God.
And the world's gonna know your game. Cause you're playing with the boys all day.
That's right.
Where did you find that?
I wrote that
Wow.
just for
That is-
you.
That's something special right there. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
That's
So
That's
before we
nice.
lose you, please break into the fucking, Cup of Joe, man.
gibberish, for lack of
Well-
a better term.
Whale dicks.
Well, it's regurgitation of the unfiltered. I mean, you get it. But I mean, it's
Play
just,
it backwards for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, can you play it back?
Exactly. Fucking a flat Earth. Farce in a jar.
And we're back here with the Unfiltered Sports Update. It is now the bottom of the 7th in Atlanta for the 2021 World Series champion Atlanta Braves are leading the New York Metropolitans 3-0. Charlie Morton pitching a 3-hitter there, and we have breaking news. The PGA Tour has called a players-only meeting somewhere in the Northeast, and Tiger motherfucking Woods is flying in to fucking regulate motherfuckers.
He is
Back to
there.
you, St. Joe.
Yeah, it was just that whole thing. You look and 10 little fingers, 10 little toes, and you're like, this is great, and that's crazy. And I just really look, to follow up on that is just I really look forward to doing everything that my parents did with me to be able to do with him. Oh.
And we're back with breaking news tonight, breaking sports news. And Low Keen Yu breezes through the opening round at Badminton World Championships. Yu holds the record for most times whacking the shuttlecock. Back to you, St. Joe.
Exclusively on the Ocho.
Just weird traditions that they do around the world before the day of the wedding. So, or on. So in France, and
we're back with another sports update. And this just in from the NFL. Cowboys fans were named the worst sport fans in the world in 2021, but have been narrowly beaten out by the fans of the Chicago Bears.
Oh,
back to you, St. Joe.
I know. I think Eagles have that, but that's okay. I was listening to another very popular podcast today, and they had Ewan McGregor on it.
Yeah,
and he said, Kev knows exactly what
I listened to the same episode.
And he said that one of the funniest things that he used to do was when he would walk up to a grocery store.
It is time for the unfiltered news update. I'm Kev Pound.
Listen, you fuckers, I'm tired of you.
The Monsignor of the Diocese of St. Augustine recently got promoted to Cardinal. When asked about his congregation, Cardinal Joseph McSuckcock said that he hopes, through the word of the Lord, that he can touch them all. Back to you, St. Joe.
Oh, God.
An old Cherokee told his grandson, "My son, there is a battle between two wolves inside us all. One is evil. It is anger, jealousy, greed, resentment, inferiority, lies, and ego. The other is a good. It is joy, peace, love, hope, humility, kindness, empathy, and truth." The boy asked, "Grandfather, which wolf wins?" And the old man quietly replied, "The one that you feed." Now that is about as inspirational as the two penny can get. But now if you would cue the music, I would like to share some deep thoughts and inspirational quotes from the Two Penny Podcast. The best thing to do first thing in the morning is go right back to sleep.
Fair.
Nice.
Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. And then after that, please, still don't fucking talk to me. Shutting the fuck up is gluten-free and vegan. Add that to your fucking diet. If your coffee order is more than 4 words, you are part of the fucking problem. The best things in life are actually really fucking expensive. A good place to put all of your inspirational quotes is right up your fucking ass. Before you judge me, try walking a mile in my shoes so you can see how little I fucking care and how good it feels to be far, far away from you. Selfies are a lot more sad when you think of them as alonies. You might as well enjoy the good times because something terrible is going to fucking happen today. There are 2 types of people in this world, and I fucking hate them both.
peeves.
Any restaurant can be a drive-through if you don't give a shit about your car. Nobody gives a shit what you ate for lunch. The best part of being single is that the only person who you are going to disappoint when you take your clothes off is yourself. Every morning, wake up and scream your dreams into a garbage can, because that's where your dreams fucking belong.
Oh, man,
The funnest thing you can do in the day is don't fucking talk to me. No one will ever be there in 2 minutes.
I don't know
Here's
about
my
no
last
one.
Wow.
I'm sorry I didn't respond to your text. It's just that I don't give a shit about you. Fuck Flat Earth Dave. Fuck Flat Earth Dave. Fuck Flat Earth Dave. Fuck Flat Earth Dave.
You know, that kind of bugs me a little bit is almost I could think every atheist I've ever heard of that had a near-death experience, they went straight to heaven. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm this Catholic, good Catholic girl. How come I ended up someplace else? Well, they had no preconceived notions. They were, they just went there. Whereas I really thought I was going to go to purgatory.
Did you ever think that maybe that's where the Catholics go first?
Yeah, I did. They asked for it, they asked for it and they got it.
Well, have you ever had a bloody tampon?
Yes. Yes, I have, where they take the grenadine and they drip it through the Baileys and the cream and stuff. Yes.
No.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
2 parts vodka, 1 part tomato juice, but you have to suck on a paper napkin for 10 seconds before consuming.
That's fucking stupid. Go fuck yourself.
Oh my God.
I was going to go this whole episode without saying go fuck yourself.
That's
But no,
hilarious.
go fuck yourself.
I have a problem at night shutting my brain off. Like I overthink things, and I think of all the people I should have told to go fuck themselves all day long, and I think of all these people that I yelled at in the car, and I just have trouble, like calming down to where I'm like, okay, where the fuck is the melatonin? How do I fix that?
Here's what I would tell you is to, instead of wanting to tell people to go fuck themselves, you start allowing people their experience and let them just choose for themselves, and you nothing other people's behavior, because really, do you need other people to fuck themselves in order for you to feel inner peace? Or can you just feel inner peace and then you not give a fuck about what happens to other people?
Oh my God, you need that on a replay right there.
I think that's our clip for the week right there.
Do that and find out how quickly you're able to fall asleep.
And is one of our fan favorites, and we'd like to welcome back to the Unfiltered program, Mr. Roger Wright. How you doing, Roger?
Oh, I so good, Mr. the Keb. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
That's good.
Thank you for joining us. I know we just have a few minutes, as always.
Last minute, as always. Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry you couldn't join us live, but just like you told me, you kind of had shit to do, right?
No, I have lots of shit to do. Yes.
Okay.
You get this time. That's it.
Well, I got a question for you.
No, asshole. You tell me you do this last minute. I ask you the question this time.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready as I'm going to be, I guess.
Okay. Without further ado, Roger Wright, LLC, tell you it's a time to do an interview.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, stop talking. I ask question. What your favorite food, Mr. the Kid?
My favorite food. is probably a tie between pizza and tacos.
Oh, pizza and taco. I like a pizza and taco. That's good. Okay, how much money you make?
Not enough.
Okay, don't want to answer?
More than $1, less than $1 million.
Okay, that's good. Less than $1 million? Yes, that's good. Okay.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
say you married, right?
I am, yes.
Okay. Is that serious?
Quite, yes.
Okay. Okay. Just wondering. Okay. Are you sure you like a pizza and taco?
I do like the pizza and taco. Why do you
That's your
ask?
final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just double checking. Okay. How you feel about the sport?
The sport?
The sport, yeah.
Which sport?
You pick, asshole. It's your turn to answer. I just asked a question.
I'm a big baseball fan.
Baseball, okay.
Do you know baseball? Do they have
No.
baseball in wherever, in China or Okinawa
Nope.
or wherever you're from?
Nope.
They don't have baseball there? They have it in Japan.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a big baseball fan, yes.
Okay. Who
But
your
I
favorite?
like all sports.
I know the answer, but I ask anyway because I interview. Who your favorite baseball team?
The 2021 World Series champion Atlanta Braves.
Oh, okay. See, I tell you, I put that one in there. You asked me to, I put it in there.
I didn't ask you to put that in
You
there.
did, asshole. The free plug. Okay,
Okay.
so real question now. You ready?
Yeah. I'm
Okay,
little nervous.
Approximately.
Okay.
Right? So just go with me here. Okay. How many hot dog you think you fit inside your mouth?
Wow.
It's a very serious. How many hot dog you think you
Okay.
fit in your mouth?
At one time?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Two or three, maybe?
Two
I
or
don't
three.
know.
Okay. What about with the bun?
What are you trying to say?
I'm just curious, asshole. I asked you a question.
I was saying with the bun, 2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3 with bun. Okay. What about without bun? Like a plump hot dog, like a ballpark Frank.
A ballpark Frank. 4 or 5. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. You tell me do this last minute. I come up with a question, asshole. I try to go so fast. I just write shit down. It just come to me. I tell to you, asshole.
Okay.
Okay. You have any like the pet?
The pet? No, we did, but not currently. No.
What
but
happened?
We did. Death.
Oh, what die?
A dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I used to have a dog too.
Did you eat it?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Next question. Do you like mayonnaise?
You know who likes mayonnaise is our co-host Jay. He likes mayonnaise a lot, specifically in a sock.
That's strange. Why he put mayonnaise in sock?
Why do you think?
I don't know, asshole. I asked you question. You tell me answer. What the hell?
I believe he likes to use the mayonnaise in the sock to pleasure himself.
I don't understand. Okay, so what about for like the sandwich?
The sandwich, yes, I like mayonnaise on the sandwich.
Okay, that's good. How do you feel about like the current state of the stock market in the USA?
The stock market in the USA. Well, I could tell you this. I pay a little bit of attention to it because I do have a portfolio, but I
have how they call retirement?
I do.
Okay.
I don't pay too much attention to it, but
that's probably smart. It's fucked up right now.
Yeah, it is fucked up right now. I know it's on the downswing. However, I do believe Bitcoin or crypto is bullshit.
Okay. I mean, it banned in my country, so I don't.
It's
I don't
banned in your country.
Yeah, it's it's a bullshit. But whatever, it's okay. So you have any like investment portfolio that you follow? Any big name like the Warren Buffett?
Yeah, I follow what Warren Buffett does.
Okay,
You
that's
know,
good.
Elon Musk,
Okay, the Tesla guy.
the Tesla guy.
I like
Yes.
that. He make it a electric car. They
Yeah,
go zoom zoom so fast.
they are pretty quick.
Yeah, very very fast. Like on my sex arrive with my rifle. Anyway, so what? Okay, next real question. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, what size what size titty you think is the best?
I'm
Like give
of
me
the
like a redder.
like a letter.
Yeah, like a redder. Like a A, or you like the big
Okay.
B, cup of C. The
Double
goddamn D.
double D.
Double D. Okay, good choice.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a good. Big old double D. I like it. Okay, so if you have to do the drug, you do drug, the cap?
No. I
Okay,
mean,
but
legal, like prescription. Yeah.
okay, you just say no. That's okay. You just say
Okay.
no.
No.
Okay, so if you had to, right, gun to your head, you had to do drug,
Okay.
right? But with a superhero, you pick both the drug and the superhero. Which one and why?
Which? Okay. So which drug? We're gonna stay safe and go with marijuana.
Okay, that's a
Okay.
healthy PC answer.
it is a PC answer.
You know, I too like the marijuana.
Right.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because you can't tell when I'm high.
So what you're saying is you're high right now?
No, I say you can't see my eyeball. They so red. You have no idea. I high as astronaut pussy. You have no idea.
Oh, I forgot the question. What's the question?
Oh, you take a drug
Okay.
and a superhero.
Oh.
You can use the white people America hero too. You know how to pick one from my country.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna change the drug to methamphetamine.
Oh, okay. Speed. Go fast.
And I'm gonna do it with Deadpool.
Deadpool and go fast.
Yeah.
You know the methamphetamine and like the Flash.
And the Flash.
And
that would be good. Yeah.
It'd be super fast.
Yeah, I was thinking more of Marvel, but that's a DC guy.
Okay,
Flash.
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. the Kib, I be honest, I maybe out of question. I try to write everything down so fast, but give me so much time. So you want to go off the cuff?
Absolutely.
Okay. What your favorite anime TV show?
Animated TV show?
No, anime.
Anime. What the fuck is anime?
Okay, you say animated. That's fine too. Whatever you want to say.
Oh, okay. So like a cartoon.
Sure, asshole. Stop asking questions. Just make an answer.
Okay. South Park.
South Park. Okay.
South
That's like the little kids.
Yeah, the little kids.
You like watching the asshole little kids?
Yeah, that have been in 3rd grade or 4th grade for 25 years.
That's kind of strange, but yeah, it's a good show. It's a funny.
It is funny.
You damn Mongolians!
What?
Yeah, it's a from the South Park. He said, "You damn Mongolians!"
Yeah. Okay.
Stay off of my wall.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Maybe just a one.
Maybe just what are you gonna be for Halloween? It seems that we're always talking to you around a fucking holiday.
I know, it's so funny. I probably go as maybe dragon.
A dragon?
Yeah, I'm thinking dragon.
Okay. Don't you think that's a little stereotypical?
I mean, yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. And
Just a
you're
little
okay
bit.
with that? It's not going to offend anybody in your country?
I don't give a fuck.
Are you still working at the shoe place?
The shoe price. Oh, you fucking bullshit factory asshole.
Yeah.
No, I quit, remember?
Oh, you're working at a condom place.
Yeah, the condom price. Remember? Because you tell me fire that little kid, but I pay him like 50 cents for like 4-week work, and I just don't feel good about it. So now I make it a pippity pop, can't stop no more baby.
How is your wife?
My wife?
Yeah.
Bitch, I thought I asked you question. What happened?
Okay. Well, I mean, you got any more questions? I thought we were going off the cuff here.
I was kind of going off the cuff, but I don't have nothing else to ask.
Yeah, no, nothing else to ask.
Mr. the Cab.
Yes.
Again, I would like for you to reconsider your answer. How many hot dogs do you really think you could fit inside your mouth?
What are you trying to get at? That I have
I'm just asking.
Big
What
neck
the
and
hell?
I'm fat.
I mean, I have no idea that you fat.
Okay.
I just asked you how many hot dogs you like inside your mouth.
Well, the question's changed. That's how many hot dogs do I like in my mouth, not how
Well, it's
many
the
can
same
I
thing.
fit.
How many you fit? How many you like? It's the
Okay.
same.
Well, okay. Would 10 be a better answer?
Oh, Mr. the Cab.
The Keb's fine. Thank you.
That's a lot of hot dog.
This is Mr. the Keb bullshit.
Hey, asshole, I have to go.
Okay.
I tell you, you have a
It's
10
fucking
minute. We
shame.
go over. What the hell?
That's yeah. It's been 13 minutes. Okay.
Oh, you counting? What the hell?
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any parting words for the audience tonight?
Yes, my Cash App, Roger Wright, air. You pay me as soon as we finish, right?
Wait.
Pay
The
me, just
people.
like you say.
Okay. The people want to know. The people want to know before you go. Have you gotten a new keyboard?
It's impossible. I get a new keyboard. It'll write up. It's a very nice.
Yeah. I mean, the people on Twitter, they only see about once a month.
No, I know that's true. I don't have very good internet, but I do have new keyboard.
Okay.
But the internet's still not very good.
Okay. All righty. Well, we're gonna call you about Christmas time. I don't know if they celebrate Christmas where you are, but
Okay, it's a sound good. So you send me my money just so we talk about
no money. No,
the
we
mo-
never
no,
talked about
what?
any fucking
Mr.
money.
Cab, you
No,
tell me
we never talked about any goddamn
$500.
money. No, I don't know where you get this $500, but if I were you, I would charge a lot more.
I cannot believe you right now. You're such an asshole, Mr. the Cab.
Yeah,
Such an asshole.
You're not the first person to call
I
me
have
that.
to go. Goodbye.
All right, and that's Roger Wright, everybody. And we will kick it back to the regular show. What's funny, I don't mean to interrupt you, say, Joe, but what's funny is like these fucking our videos on YouTube, it's like that's like our last media, it's like
Right.
It's like people think that we give a fuck, right? And so they're like, oh, go 15 subscribers, like that means fucking anything, right? So they're like, it's no wonder why these fucking people have 15 fucking subscribers. You know what? It's no wonder that you're fucking 37 years old. You've never been fucking laid, you fucking cock.
Jesus, here we go.
I mean, these fucking people, fuck them.
Oh boy! Wow! I think
fuck
I might have touched
them.
in there.
You fucking fuck.
Oh boy!
I haven't gone off in a long fucking time. Okay, and I feel a good one fucking coming.
Is there
These
any
fucking
way
cocksuckers
that you could not hold back and tell us how you really feel?
Seriously,
really.
Share
These
your
fucking
feelings.
people.
His eyes
These
are getting
fucking
beady.
people.
He's getting ready to go.
These fucking people that on that one video, the
He's
one
one-
I'm fucking talking about.
He's very
These
close to an F
fucking
word.
people need to suck on a fucking diseased cock. Seriously.
Jesus!
Wow.
Oh.
And now the commenter is saying that I have Tourette's.
Jesus.
That's what their comment is.
The comment is, geez, Kev, do you got Tourette's?
Oh my God.
What would have been funnier if somebody listened to the beginning of this episode is that if we would have switched the fucking names on the fucking thing.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That would have been funny too.
That would have been funny. But these fucking cocksuckers, sorry, Jay, say Joe, keep going. Fucking fucked up holidays.
Jesus. Here we go.
All right, we got two more calls here. These are the two best ones. Say the best for last. And remember the episode The Legend of Five Dragons?
Yeah.
Now, let me be clear. This is not Roger Wright on this phone. But you remember when I was introducing him and I said that I had an ancient Chinese secret?
Yeah.
And the big thing was that everybody's trying to get them on his podcast.
Yeah.
But we got him first.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I kind of feel the same way about this caller because everybody's been asking for this person.
Okay.
But we got her first.
Oh.
Hi to everyone except the Keb. This is the soon-to-be world-famous wife, and I have one question for the Keb. When the fuck do I get to be world-famous? This soon stuff is for the birds. Anyway, love the show, and go Braves. Bye.
I was hoping so much she was going to say, love the show, go fuck yourself. But she didn't do it. God damn it. She missed a great opportunity. Wow. I'd never heard her voice before. Well, I mean, in the background. But...
That is her debut on any type of podcast media. This one gets a 100 at A+ for motherfucking creativity. It really does. And I can't do it any justice by introducing it, so I'm just going to play it.
Hey guys, it's Sweet Buns. I just wanted to call and tell you that I love the podcast. It's awesome. Jay is my favorite part. Oh, hold on a second. Somebody's at the door. I gotta go. It's Flat Earth Dave. I'll call you guys right back.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
You know what? Hey, I guess this is kind of like the world premiere of The Traveler.
Dun, 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 dun.
My dick is huge. Just kidding. All right, so here we go. Anyway, here you go.
You can catch Jay Jones on the world tour. Buy your tickets at unfpod.com. And caller number 3 will receive free tickets. Wait for it. The reigning champion and still World Halloween Stupid Tweet of the Week champion, brought to you by the Stupid History Minute. I have lost count of how many episodes there are. And that's really cool because I'm the fucking guy that fucking produces them. I says, I had a kid come to my door later than all the other kids. He dressed all in red. He didn't say trick or treat. He said, I'm your period. Sorry, I'm late. That is the Halloween stupid tweet of the week.
Very.
I carved out a good portion of my motherfucking day today to listen to a podcast because I support the people that are on the UNF pod. Okay. So I carved out a good portion of my day, and the majority of the episode was great. I gotta tell you. The majority of the episode was great.
I agree.
However, there was a point towards the end to where Mama D, lover, she gave you opportunity to talk about the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, motherfucker.
So they go and they talk about the podcast and all this, and it's a good thing. And then they decide to spell out the week. What are the weekly podcasts? So we listen to UNF Pod on the Unfiltered podcast on Wednesdays. So we listen to her and Nefarious on Tuesdays, and then her again on Thursday. And they even threw the fucking 2 penny podcast in there to listen on Friday.
Stupid History Minute.
And they're like, motherfucker, we need one for Monday. And I'm screaming at the radio. The fucking Stupid History Minute is on every fucking day.
Completely forgot about
Nobody loves the Stupid History Minute.
Yep.
You
completely forgot about it.
Motherfuckers. No one loves the Stupid History Minute. Yes, I said that, Mama D.
No, you know what?
From the other room, she was, I do.
Yeah, completely forgot about it. As soon as yeah. I don't know why that didn't pop into my head.
So, Kev's corporal punishment?
Almost. KCP.
You know what? I have no idea why that didn't pop into my head.
Almost.
Because you're selfish, you fucking giant.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Nobody loves Stupid History Minute. Yes. And if you feel that I'm talking to you out there, I probably am.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers. Yeah. Right now, everybody listening to this needs to go and listen to all 180-something episodes of the Stupid History Minute right fucking now.
I did the first 85 in one day.
I don't know. Maybe St. Joe can tell me about this fucking English degree.
Oh boy, here we go.
He remembered the fucking English degree, but didn't remember the fucking Stupid History Minute. You know. Yeah. You know what, Mama D? I'm not letting you off the hook either. You forgot it too.
Facts.
These fucking people. 180 fucking episodes. My hard-earned fucking time.
I got another question. What the fuck is wrong with everybody thinking, oh, Jay, that guy, that boy. What the fuck is y'all's motherfucking problem?
I thought when they said that boy, they were talking about me.
No.
It was like that fucking guy.
No, they were talking about me. And that's exactly what St. Joe meant. Yep, that's
but Jay,
they're talking about us together.
At least they remembered you. At least they remembered you.
Well, yeah, but fuck, and what's funny is that Mama D's she's like, yeah, and Kev had all these great notes and advice, and you brought this and Beebs, and then Mama D goes, and Jay, well, he had quotes, which surprised me. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's turned into a pity party.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Did you guys ever play the Wii?
Yeah.
Like Wii bowling?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we play it, but like if you don't get a strike every time, then it's not worth it. So what happens when you get 3 strikes in a row?
It's a turkey.
So you have to gobble, right? But you can't go like gobble gobble. You got to go, and I got to take my headphones off to do this because it's stroke inducing. You got to go. Woo! Woo! You got to do that.
What's funny is that's the noise I make when the Golden Gobbler's doing the thing, boy.
Motherfucking ride my dick!
Woo! Woo! Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to get deep, and then we're going to get ridiculous. All right? Now, I put a lot of thought into this motherfucking shit, so you better play the fuck along. I want to know 2 things, and everybody's going to go around. We're going to start with St. Joe. We're going to go to Beebs, and I'll tell you mine. But you get one of the 2 of these at every holiday season. When
I think an ant just crawled my ass. Sorry, guys. Play that pussy again. You can edit that out later.
Was it a fire ant? Please tell me it wasn't a fire ant, was it?
Over there in high society,
No.
they ain't got the goddamn pest control and shit.
I'm not sure if I'm scared or turned on.
I've got ants in my pants. What's that?
Sorry, Kevin.
This episode has officially gone off the motherfucking rails. Okay, just give you commentary here real quick.
Dude, that was a vibe killer right there, dude. That was just like
boom.
boom.
I'll bring
It's
the vibe
over.
back,
Conversation over.
A guy gave me a story that I've been trying to fucking tell for the last 10 minutes. This one's pretty good. Again, not my story. Didn't write it. Didn't tell it. Somebody gave it to me earlier in the week. And yeah, it's pretty funny. It made me chuckle. So bear with me here. It's not really that long, but bear with me here. And he says, okay. So I went to a party at one of my friend's house, and I've been drinking most of the day and showed up with a buzz pretty well tied on already. I showed up, hung around a bit, saying my hellos and shooting the shit for a while before I needed to step back for a cigarette. This is why I prefaced that I didn't write this, because you guys are going to think I'm talking about Beam, and I'm not. I walked out back, lit up, and took a seat at the patio table where others were smoking. One of the people smoking was this girl. She was beautiful, amazingly so. The alcohol had me pretty loose, and I struck up a conversation with her, and we hit it off immediately. There was obvious chemistry and sexual tension between us. We talked for a while, half hour, 45 minutes or so, drinking and having a good time. And I asked her if she wanted to get out of there, maybe take a walk or something. Her mood instantly changed. No, I don't want to take a walk, you dick. And she backed her wheelchair away from the table and went to the other side of the patio area. I was dumbfounded. In my half drunkenness, I hadn't even noticed that she was in a wheelchair. I felt like an asshole. She probably thought I was. I gave her some time to cool off and went and made my apology. I explained that I didn't mean to be an ass. I was drunk-ish and hadn't even noticed. I liked her, though. We had a connection and just wanted to spend some time with her in a less populated environment. I meant no offense. She took me at my word, and she said she was sorry, too, and that, yes, she would like to go hang out somewhere else. Said she knew of a little park around the way that was typically pretty secluded. We could go there and hang out. She had been there before. It's somewhere around midnight when we pull up to the park. I get her wheelchair out of the back seat and help her out, and we start to stroll around the track. We come around a bend and she asked, "You see that tree over there? Take me over there." I obliged. And she says, "See this low limb? Prop me up on it." I was again dumbfounded, but okay, whatever. I did it. And we had sex right there with her propped up on that tree. We finished up things and things got really awkward, so I offered to take her home. We pull up to her house. I was helping her to the door, and her dad comes out. He's fucking huge, 6'3" at least, over 200 pounds of lean muscle, and intimidating. He gives her a look that could kill as she rolls herself past him, stopping me there with him. I'm sure I'm about to get my ass kicked. It would be worth it because it was been awesome so far, but I'm bracing for the whooping. Once she's inside, he looks at me, doesn't say anything, and hands me $50. I shit bricks. I just stuttered. What? He looked at me and just said, "Thanks, kid. Most people just leave her there propped up on the tree."
Oh, Jesus. God.
Oh, that's bad.
At home _halfway says, and we're at the part of Thanksgiving night where my wife's uncle is describing what technically constitutes a proper noose.
A proper what?
Noose.
It's like, I've been around these fucking people for too fucking long. I'm about to hang my fucking self. So what technically constitutes a proper fucking noose?
Terrible. So bad. So bad.
Oh shit.
I guess St. Joe decided to bow out. He was tired of being here.
It's the internet over in high society.
That's what. Did you? I didn't kick him out.
I didn't kick him out either.
I might have wanted to, but I didn't.
Oh, let him back.
Oh, there he is.
There is that fucking knockety fucking internet right there, man.
It was like
right out.
I don't ever want to hear it about my fuck in the forest fucking internet. We got the fucking printer going on, the fucking dishwashers back here.
People everywhere just thought that we kicked him like last week. He told us to go ahead, fuckers. There you go, punk. See ya.
All of a sudden, whoop, I'm out.
Another thing you could put in the capsule. Do you remember AOL Instant Messenger?
The disc. Yeah. Put a disc in there.
So my roommate in Gainesville was like a computer dude, and really back then the computer dudes, knew some cool shit, and he created what they called a punter. And so if you're like in a chat room on AOL or whatever, and you didn't like what somebody was saying, he could put a code in and hit send, and it would kick that, and it would like log that person out, be like, goodbye, Nice. It was awesome.
Did you see the comment that just happened?
What
we got here?
Oh, here I am gone. I'm like, what? What just happened to St. Joe?
Michael says, must have seen a little boy walk by outside.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Shut it down.
Wow. Oh. Wow. Click. Slam.
All right, bye.
That was funny. I was all of a sudden, I'm like, what happened? What's going on?
Now that I've heard from St. Joe, who's an authority on all things Beebs, that Beebs no longer listens to the 2 penny because it's just too fucking much to deal with. Beebs, who has been on my show more than anyone else.
He's the number one guest.
The number one guest. The one that I honestly enjoy having on there so much because he's not on the same wavelength as I am. That's what makes him great. And so, Beebs, I'm going to send this straight to you. Go fuck yourself. And unfuck yourself and fucking listen to the fucking podcast some more. Because, you know, I mean, it's not fair, you motherfucker. But
it's gonna have a little sticky belly.
He's gonna have something when I get down there. I mean, I'm staying at his house.
It's gonna be a mean game of Crazy Chicken.
It's going to be different.
It was a little Mexican, party, and it was great. Breaking news.
Oh, we got breaking news. Back by popular demand, the Unfiltered updates are back. And I don't know if you guys heard this, but Brittany Griner was released from a Russian jail this week in a prisoner exchange. When President Biden was asked about the exchange, he said, "Who? Back to you guys."
First waiter that I ran into, I'm like, well, "Hey man, how's it going? How's your day going?" Oh, here we go. Perfect. Good timing.
Another sports update. The Chicago Bears were off this week on a bye and still managed to disappoint the good fans of Chicago while still being the bitch of Green Bay. Back to you.
Yeah, it's okay. Great.
It made me think, you spent a lot of time at school, so it made me wonder if maybe there wasn't an elementary school, Christmas concert you needed to go to, so you could get all of the adults in one place, so you could tell them to stop telling their children lies about how Santa Claus is real, because only the truth matters.
Or do you go to the elementary school and take that one bulb out of the Christmas lights so they don't work?
I had him on at church too.
Yeah. Well, I thought maybe.
Do you go to the Catholic Sunday school and tell the altar boys that the Monsignor isn't really Santa Claus and that's not a candy cane he's carrying?
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
I thought maybe you needed to go and break the legs of all the reindeer because they're flying too high, and you needed to, quote, knock them down a peg.
When the priest comes and asks you to unwrap a present, just say no.
Ooh.
Hey, when your son asks, or any child asks in your family that's down in Mexico, that when is Santa getting here, and you answer, when he's fucking here.
That's right. I did hear a really good joke though. I said, "Do you know why Mexicans can't play Uno? Because they try to steal the green card."
Oh,
nice.
See,
nice.
It was safe. It was safe. Now it's going to go off the fucking rails.
Now, along those lines, maybe there's a midget out there you'd like to go pick up by the ear simply because you, quote, wanted to create an angry elf.
No, you know where the midget belongs? Right on top of the fucking Christmas tree.
I think that you go around on Christmas Eve.
Look at Jay. Jay's just sitting there.
Cookies.
He's just waiting.
He does what? I didn't hear it.
I think you go around on Christmas Eve and eat all the fucking cookies left out for Santa.
Why are you going to call me fat?
I think he disappears for 15 minutes every holiday season simply because he needs to go light the Christmas gas chambers.
I think that he goes to church. That was fucking good, right?
Why are you picking on the Jews now?
That was fucking good.
Wow.
I think he goes to church, and when they're building the little gingerbread houses, and they make like little towns out of the gingerbread houses. I think he goes there and stomps on them like he's fucking Godzilla.
I think maybe there's a secret Santa somewhere he needs to go ruin because Karen couldn't agree on what price to pay for the gifts.
Secret. Oh man, there was a.
So to rewind,
White
we've been
elephant
talking
party.
about gas chambers here for a second.
Oh no!
Speaking of gas chambers, you should have seen the Dutch oven I gave my wife last night.
Oh my god! Speaking of ovens,
after all that Mexican food, holy shit!
Speaking of ovens, I thought maybe you needed to stop the show for a minute and go light one of your neighbor's houses on fire because they, quote, put their Christmas decorations out a day too early.
No, it's
Advent.
I would put that fucker down if they're up too late, though.
January 7th. I'm coming for you. HOA, motherfucker.
That covenant says you're 1 day past it. You gasoline. It's coming out. It's coming out. Great. Here comes the comments.
Oh, well, here we go. What does Santa St. Joe have in common? Tell us, Mike.
Yeah, the question is, what does St. Joe and Santa, or what does Santa and St. Joe have in common? From Mike on commenting.
Oh, Jesus.
They both. The answer is they both like to have little kids on their lap and try to give them presents. Oh my God.
Wow. Okay. Great,
Mike. As always, your donations to the show are tremendous.
Fantastic. I appreciate that. That's fantastic. What color is Santa's suit?
It's
green.
A rich mahogany.
Green is one color.
Who are we talking about? Because I don't.
Santa.
Santa Claus.
Yep.
Green and white, right?
Red, green, and white, which is also what, Keb?
The colors of the Mexican flag.
True.
It says here the colors of Sweden. I don't think that's right, though.
No, it's yellow and blue.
That's wrong.
I know. That's why I laughed, because of the site. It says the colors.
You know that
of
if you ever
Sweden.
went to fucking IKEA.
By the way, there's another comment on.
Oh boy!
Over here it says from listener Mike. It says, for the New Year's episode, you should do a list of St. Joe's best lists of the year. Nice. We could do that.
That's actually a pretty good idea. Man, like I said, as always, Mike, your donations to the show are tremendous.
Oh, next comment by Mike says, it will be very short.
Oh.
Okay, guys. Nice knowing you. That's great.
Hey, man.
Oh, he left.
He hung up.
That was funny.
Why did he hang up?
Because he's coming back. Don't worry.
Well, I hope he comes back.
He's coming back. He's coming back. He's got to finish his cup of Joe.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what to do now.
You know, hey, it's just you keep on going. You struggle through it.
The pod never sleeps, never dies.
And we got another comment. Michael says, "Oops."
I mean, he's a big boy. He's okay. He could handle some comments from the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
So
Beebs, do you have anything that you learned this week?
I learned.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Hey, do we bring him back in?
Yeah, bring him back in.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There he is.
Hey.
It's all funny. St. Joe, fucker. Okay, Merry Christmas. Yep. Okay. Yep. Nope, that's great. Yep. Okay.
You know what's funny is that he's
your best of you. You all fucking suck. You can take a big suck of my cock, you all fuckers. Here's your clip. Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you, little fuckers. Yeah. Okay, you fuckers. Yep. Great having you on the show. Happy fucking New Year, you pricks. Yep. All right, that's great. Yep. Good. Merry fucking Christmas, Grinch. That's great. Yep. Hey, say, hey, how about we hear your cup of Joe? How about you take a big suck of my cock, you fuckers? Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, drink up, bitches.
Oh.
That is by far.
Okay, that's fine.
You've outdone yourself.
Let's hear your list.
I actually want to hear I was actually wanting to hear the rest of the trivia, dude.
Here's some trivia. What the fuck did you learn, Beebs? Here we go. Let's hear. Let's hear it now. Here we go.
Well,
Yep. Bring it on now, bitches. Let's go. There we go. Can't wait those story time with Kev or their stupid fucking tweakers. No, here we go. Let's go. Yep.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know. I can't do mine. Mine's serious. Like mine's an actual serious thing.
How did he get muted?
He muted himself, I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
I am crying.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Damn.
Here we go. Let's read a fucking tweet. Okay, Karen, great. Can't wait for this. I hope they're funny. Crab, give me some fucking tweets. Great. Here we go.
What?
Can they be Christmas themed, please? Oh, great. I hope they're Christmas themed. Please let them be Christmas themed. Great.
They're not.
Bring them on. Let's hear them.
You're not gonna let him do it, are you?
Let's hear them.
Huh?
Okay, how many you got? You got like 18? Okay, let's go. Come on. Start reading them.
You realize I'm on the side of this that can mute your fucking ass, right?
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Mute
I'm
me.
just saying.
Keep going.
Mount me. I want to mount.
Are you ready, St. Joe? You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Here we go. Oh, breaking news flash. Hey, here's a news flash for you. Wait, let me get this. Oh, here. Hey, my kid just busted in her room and says, "Hey, is everything okay? I hear you yelling cocksucker and fuck." Oh, geez, maybe something's wrong. Hey, back to you. Okay,
good?
back to the tweets.
Are you good?
Oh, no, I'm good. Keep going.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
You got this?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Here we go.
I just want to make sure you're good.
No, I'm good. Keep going.
Okay. All right. I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, wait. Anything from wait, do we have anything from the peanut gallery? Oh, no. The peanut gallery is all of a sudden fucking quiet. Oh, that's great. Okay, great. Great. Okay, here we go. Okay. Look at Jay. Jay's like, what? What? Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. Kev's like, what? What's going on? Okay. All right. Go ahead. I'm ready. I hope they're funny.
They're not. They're not.
They're not.
It is a week on the Twitter. They're not.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to keep going, I'm all good with that.
No, it's all good.
You know, okay.
I will say, like, for a minute, the glare on your glasses wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
But it's back.
It's back now, though.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get a comment about that here in a second.
Perfect. I hope they are. It's probably because some altar boy jizzed on him and I can't get it off or something like that. So that's fine. It's good. Here, let me get it off. Fucking whatever. Here we go.
Off your eyelid?
Yeah, whatever.
Right,
Salty.
It might have been.
That was good timing right there. That was a good comment. That was good. That was classic right there. That was a good one.
Well, I mean, your cup of Joe.
As long as it's warmed up. Is it salty?
No. No.
Why do you want to know?
I thought that you didn't like nuts in your mouth. Like Will's Coxon.
God, that's such a good comment.
Dude, that is such a reach back. That's awesome.
Such a good comment. Will Coxon.
Did you say Will's Coxon?
That's such a good one. No, I got a good joke for you though. So, What does a Christmas tree and a priest both have in common?
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
They love having little kids underneath them?
The balls are just for decoration.
Hello, assholes. Happy holidays, assholes. I have bone to pick with you, assholes. You can all suck on my cock. I call Mr. the Keb like a 7 times, maybe 6 times. I tell him I come on your show. He say, no, fuck you, asshole. You no come on our show no more. You ask for too much money. So this time, I do for free. But you still owe me money for the other episode, assholes. Okay. So happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. And you can make a check payable to Roger Ride LLC, and you send to me in the mail. That would be fine. You guys put on good show, but I still need my money. Okay. Goodbye.
Well, I was thinking, what if if somebody did a Keb commercial just the same way? And I imagine it would sound something like this. Have you ever followed a baseball team that was 27 games behind first place out of the playoffs, but they just got their asses beat by the New York Mets, but you still rooted for them because you're a weirdo? You might be a Keb. Have you ever had a soon-to-be world-famous wife, but nobody's ever fucking met her, so they're probably not going to be fucking famous anytime soon? Because how the fuck do you get famous when nobody's ever fucking met you? Keb. Have you ever sat there and yelled at inanimate objects and people that didn't do shit to you, but you're yelling at them just because you like to fucking yell at people? Keb. I imagine that's what it would sound like, something along those lines, if it was like that.
He was rehearsing this.
I need that branded, by the way.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I think there might be one for St. Joe, too.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Let me see what St. Joe's commercial would sound like. Here we go. Have you ever cried yourself to sleep because you felt like the guys on the Unfiltered were being mean to you for no reason and they fucking didn't like you? So bad. St. Joe. Have you ever turned off your mic and turned off the camera and you left and your son had to come in and say, Dad, you're really fucking mad? Well, maybe you're being a pussy and you might, St. Joe. Have you ever gone outside and looked at little boys and wondered what they might taste like, and then you find out and you dip them like an ice cream cone in chocolate syrup? St. Joe. Have you ever been a giant and you get out of your car and you sit there and you look at Jay and the first thing you say is, God damn, how short are you? I can't help it that you're a fucking giant. God damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's St. Joe.
Yeah.
Guys, don't worry. Mine's the worst.
Oh, God. You know what? Thank God I can't see Mike's fucking comments this week.
Yeah, don't worry. Mine's worse.
Hey, Mike, why don't you go get yourself a motherfucking Twitter and join the 21st fucking century, and I listened to you on goddamn fucking Friday, and why don't you go, we can create one for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think you could, yeah.
We can create one for you,
Start making comments for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
or Mike.
I think I have one for the Beebs.
Okay.
Let's see. Have you ever been so fucking self-righteous that you decided to jump off a podcast that you were a co-creator and a co-host on, and you jumped off because some people said some bad things and got all mad and pissed off, and you decided, I'm going to go ahead and pursue my dreams of doing a Bible-thumping podcast and never actually do the podcast? Beebs. Have you ever only been with one woman and you were a virgin until you met her? You've never kissed another woman, but then you decided, well, I know a lot about women, and now you're married? Beebs. Have you ever drank a drink so loud and it sounds like somebody's fucking jangling together some cowbells walking down a fucking aisle? Beebs. Have you ever met your wife when you farted on a tin roof and everybody loved it and she said, I do, because you smelled like a caboose of a cow? Beebs. I think that's
You got one for yourself, or?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one for me. Yeah. Hold on.
Sorry, guys. That was good.
Have you ever been so over the top and fucking stupid that everybody laughs because they can't figure out what else to do? Jay. Have you ever started your own podcast because you didn't think you'd be on anybody else's podcast, then you ended up getting on that podcast, and now you got 2 fucking podcasts to do a week? Jay. Have you ever offended everybody in the fucking world? Because I have. Jay.
That was a quick one. That was good.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to do one on myself because I'm fucking perfect and humble. But, you know, I think that
pretty funny.
I think that I got all you guys in there pretty good.
I hope you enjoyed this very special episode of Unfiltered, the best of 2022 Part 2. You can find me, Mama D, on Petals of Support. New episodes released on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I am on Twitter and Instagram at Petals of Support. For the Keb, Jay Jones, St. Joe, and the Beebs, this is Mama D. And you can catch the guys next week. We love you all.
The opinions on this podcast may strike some listeners as vulgar, offensive, or, worst of all, serious. Please adjust your expectations and interpretations accordingly. In other words, lighten the up. For all other concerns, complaints, and court documents, please direct those towards the nearest brick wall. Thank you for listening.